The reason your prayer hasn't been answered yet. Have you ever prayed for something with all your heart, only to be met with silence? You prayed again and again. Days turned into months. Months turned into years. And somewhere deep inside, a painful question appeared. God, why aren't you answering me? If you've ever asked that question, you're not alone. Some of the strongest people of faith struggled with waiting, not because God didn't hear them, but because his answer was coming in a different way than they expected. Sometimes, we think an unanswered prayer means rejection, but often, it means preparation. Think about a child asking for the keys to a car. The parent says no, not because they don't love the child, but because they understand what the child cannot see yet. In the same way, God sees every consequence, every danger, and every blessing long before we do. There are things we desperately want today that we would thank God for denying tomorrow. As Scripture reminds us, "For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, declares the Lord." Isaiah 55:8. Sometimes the answer is, "Not yet." Sometimes it's, "I have something better." And sometimes, in his love, the answer is simply, "Trust me." We live in a world that wants instant results, instant messages, instant deliveries, instant success. But faith has never been about getting everything immediately. Faith is learning to trust God even when heaven feels quiet, even when nothing seems to change, even when your heart grows tired. Because silence does not mean absence. The teacher is often silent during the test, and God may be using this season to strengthen something inside you that comfort never could. Perhaps he is building patience. Perhaps he is shaping your character. Perhaps he is preparing people and opportunities that haven't arrived yet. Or perhaps he's protecting you from something you cannot see. One day, many of the things we called unanswered prayers may become the very reasons we thank God, because his wisdom is greater than our understanding, and his timing is more perfect than our plans. So if you're still waiting, keep praying. Keep believing. Keep moving forward. Do not allow disappointment to turn into bitterness. Do not allow delay to become doubt. The God who heard your first prayer still hears your prayers today. Nothing you've whispered in tears has been forgotten. Nothing you've asked in faith has been ignored. Even now, behind the scenes, God may be working in ways your eyes cannot yet understand. And when the right moment arrives, you will realize that God wasn't withholding goodness from you. He was preparing something far greater than you imagined. So tonight, rest your heart, release your worries, and trust that God's silence is never empty. Sometimes, it is simply the sound of him working on something beautiful for your future. Your prayer has not been forgotten. The story is still being written.